Hi there, Visionary family, and welcome back to another one with Lady Visionary. If you're new to my channel, please do go ahead and smash that red subscribe button and become part of this growing family here on YouTube. We're at over, I think, 3,650, just around there, and we are continuing to grow. We are on the road to achieving 4K subscribers. You can help me by definitely liking my videos every time I am live. Any of my videos that I upload, you can also support me by giving me a thumbs up. You can share out my videos. Sharing my videos really helps me to gain visibility here on YouTube and helps me to gain more supporters. For those of you guys who don't know who Lady Visionary is, you don't know who I am. I'm just a young woman who relocated from the UK to Rwanda. So, I'm here and I'm living my life and sharing my experiences with you guys, mainly talking about, relocating, doing business here and living a good quality of life. So that's who I am, kind of in a little nutshell, a little brief. So guys, as you enter, please make sure that you smash on that like button. Show me some love, show me some support. It's very much needed, I know. And this topic is like so in sync because I look at the analysis of my channel and I see that so many people come back to my channel, so many people are watching my channel, but to just subscribe to my channel or even give my video a like, it's very difficult for them. Don't know why, but some of them, a lot of them, as you know, it shows, keeps coming back every time, but are not supporting. So please do me that favor. If you're new to my channel, please do go ahead and smash that subscribe button. If you keep coming back because you like what you see, again, smash that red subscribe button. Come on, show some love, show some support. That's all that's needed, right? I'm going to greet you guys in a minute. I'm seeing you guys, enter the building. And yeah, I will greet you guys in a moment. I will also be sending out the link because my plan is to only be on here for an hour, right? Before my internet starts messing up. So yeah, guys, I wait for more of you guys to come in before I start greeting you guys. How you all doing? Let me know where you guys are listening in from. The topic today is Black people, we don't support each other enough. Will we ever learn? So that's the topic today. Um, Before we jump into things, you guys know that I offer consultations for people wanting to relocate and do business in Rwanda. If that's something that you're interested in, it is at a very low, affordable fee. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can send me an email to projecthealtha@gmail.com. Let me see if I can put that on the screen. That's projecthealtha@gmail.com. And the consultations normally last an hour, and they normally happen via Zoom. So if you are interested in relocating and investing, and you think, well, I'd love to go through some logistics, I want to go through some more detailed information, I'm not quite sure what I should do in terms of business ideas and strategies, then you can send me an email and we can set up a consultation so you can go through things in a lot of detail. Okay. Thank you so much for those of you guys who have booked consultations recently and really found that very, very useful. I really appreciate it. I've had some really great sessions over the last couple of days. So so guys, trust me, these consultations save people money, right? There's lots of things that people don't know, and I'm able to offer that information. So please, 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 if you're thinking about relocating and investing here in Rwanda, do yourself that favor by booking a consultation with myself. Still waiting for more to join as we get into the topic. Black people, we don't support each other enough. When will we learn? When will we learn? Okay. Also, guys, yesterday I was listening into Wadamaya's channel, and it was about supporting baby Ayah. Baby Ayah, to my understanding, is a 14 months old baby. Um, to I think her mum is a Kenyan lady, and she's been diagnosed with a rare condition. So it's spinal muscular atrophy, and where basically her muscles are degenerating, and so there's really a drive to try and help this little girl. There is treatment out there, but I think they're saying that it's costing over 2 million US dollars along those lines. So they've set up various platforms to help baby Aya, because there's a treatment out there that will be able to help her, along with therapy and other things post treatment. So I have put the link to the GoFundMe scrolling across the screen for those of you guys who want to find out more about this baby's story and how you guys can support. That's via GoFundMe. She also has an Instagram, which I came across yesterday as well. That is little.aya, so little Aya. So guys, go over there and check out the story, and if you can support, I think the mum was doing like $2 lives and things like that. And again, if it's only $2 that you can support, this is again in sync with the topic, that us as Black people, we are so powerful with all that we have, all that resources that we have, all the knowledge that we have, but yet when it comes to supporting our own, we kind of step back. So this is an opportunity just to support. As I said, I've put the link. It's scrolling across the screen. So if you want to learn more about this baby's story, this is a baby, she cannot sit up on her own. She needs quite a lot of support. She has a supportive wheelchair. And the mom and the parents, they're really just pushing for that support, that she can get the treatment that she needs. So please, 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 if you have it in your heart, please do go ahead and check out the Instagram page. It's Little Aya. And again, you can find out all the information on GoFundMe as well. If that's something that you've been pulled to do, please do support, even if it's just like $2. Please, 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 guys, please go over and support baby Aya and give her a chance at life. A lot of you guys know that I'm a physiotherapist. I've worked as a physiotherapist for over 10 years in the UK. I've worked with people with so many different conditions, muscular atrophy, and I know how that can basically take away their independence, and it's just really sad, because as a physiotherapist, I have to rehabilitate people, and I see people in the most difficult situations, people who have had their independence and sort of had that taken away from them, but through disease. And my role is to kind of try to rehabilitate them and motivate them and help them to keep on going despite their condition. So yeah, I'm really touched by baby Aya's story, and I really believe that we can contribute a lot to support this baby girl who is 14 months old. And the plan is for her to get the treatment, because the treatment would be more effective before her second birthday. So there's really a big drive, and I thought, what, I'm touched, and I really want to support with my platform. Many people say, oh, you just have a small platform, but I believe that even if it's just a small platform, I can mobilize people to be able to support this baby girl. I'm going to go ahead and greet you guys. So the topic today, and I'm going to send out the link because I want to hear from you guys. It's a topic that always seems to kind of come up. It's on my heart. So I just thought, what, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to talk about it. The fact that we Black people, we don't support each other enough. And I think that is a big part of the missing puzzle. I know, like, at the moment, there's like a movement of the diaspora, really trying to come together and do things like we haven't done before. But I believe that we need to push like even further. We really do need to push even further. Again, on my channel, I know that so many people come and they watch, every time, you know, every video that I upload, etc., etc. But they would never say like a video, or they will never subscribe to my channel. And, you know, part of that is sad. I know there'll be people out there, but I just feel, wow, that's really, really sad that, you know, and even on other people's channels as well, because, you know, we've spoken, the community, the YouTube community, we speak. And yeah, it's a common pattern that we're seeing, that, you know, so many of my people, they come, they watch, and they don't support. So it's like, why not? What's going on? You know, there's speculations around, oh, if I subscribe, maybe it will make her rich. You know, if I do this, maybe, you know, I just think that, wow, we need to push past those barriers. We really need to support each other a lot more than we are doing at the moment. And I was just thinking just how powerful we could, even more powerful. I know that we're powerful as a people, but how much more powerful can we be if we really come together and support each other? You know what I mean? So much more can happen. So much more greatness can happen, and that's what I'm looking forward to seeing, more greatness through the Black community coming together and saying, you know what, I stand by you, or let's stand together, you know, that togetherness. And, you know, that's also one of the things that, you know, a lot of people have been talking about, the unification amongst the Black community, the unification amongst different African countries. You know, we've had issues around the colonial powers coming in and dividing us as a people, and really influencing war on the continent, and influencing so much divide, and so much things that have remained present in our, you know, in our today's situations on the continent. And it's like, no, let's break these barriers, let's come together, let's support each other, let's you know, let's set goals for the future. Let's be great people, because we are great people, but we still have situations where people are like, you know what, I'm not going to support so and so because of so and so, and I'm not going to do this. And, you know, that is part of the problem. That is part of the problem. And we need, and I keep saying this is a missing part of the puzzle, because some days, I'm not going to lie, I see certain situations within the Black community, and I'm just like, I get sad. I get so sad. Like, I actually get sad. But some people will say, like, Lady Visionary, like, you don't have to be emotional. But at the end of the day, I am a human being. So, and I do have feelings, and I do sometimes just really kind of think about things on a deeper level. And I'm like, wow, how great can we be as a people if we just, you know, support each other even more, if we come together and, you know, build. And it's really interesting, because I was listening to, I think it was the African superstar. There was a video, she, you know, in it, she was talking about the fact that these people, they don't want to see the Black community strive in areas of excellence, you know. So there's certain things that we can do, like, you know, certain areas that we can work in, and it's fine. But when it comes to achieving greatness, that's something that they don't want us to do, you know. And sometimes I believe that the Black community sometimes plays into that. They play into that, you know. And so I'm like, no, guys, we are at the stage where we need to be woke. A lot of us are waking up to the realities of this world. But at the same time, I'm like, is it a large amount of us, or just a few? You know what I mean? So yeah, as I said, I do get sad about it, and I do, like, my hope is that, you know, more of us will come together and work together for greatness, right? So let me go ahead and greet you guys, because I just look at us, and I'm like, everything that we've endured, everything our ancestors have endured up until now, even in modern day, where we have to fight for equality as Black people. You know, we've demonstrated how resilient we are. We've demonstrated how strong we are. We've demonstrated so many things, but at the same time, I feel like the difficulty that we still have is coming together and really pushing forward with a force to achieve greater things. And I really struggle because I'm like, I really see that we have the power to do so much more, but at the same time, there's that limitation. And I'm like, is it like within our mindsets that needs to change? Like our mindsets, how we think, just there needs to be a shift within our mindset, our thinking, the way that we view each other. What needs to happen? When will we learn? Because this is because of this gap within the Black community. This is how others use it against us every time. And if you look even in the history, they've been able to play mind games so that we basically start bickering against each other, you know, forming different tribes, etc., etc. Oh, I don't like this person. I don't. But I feel like such a big distraction to what we could actually achieve as a people. But there seems to be a real big barrier in the way um, of limiting us to achieve that greatness that's within, you know? So anyway, we gonna just go through and see who we have in the building. Guys, if you are new and you haven't yet subscribed, please do go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't yet smashed on that like button, I'm just gonna give you a moment because we're not going anywhere, right? You need to support Lady Visionary. You know, you need to support what is happening on this channel. And one way of doing that, yes, is by, you know, super chatting whenever I'm live to show your support. But also, yeah, if you can't super chat or anything like that, you know, you can give my videos a thumbs up, and you can also share my videos because, you know, I know from interacting with you guys through emails, through my comment section, through my DMs, that my videos provide like some inspiration for you guys out there. So please, 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 you know, do me the favor and make sure that every time you are here, and you know, you're finding these videos amazing, you're finding them very useful, you're finding them very informative, please, please, please do go ahead and smash on that like button. All right. Kim, we've got Kim in the building. I'll be here. Hello, Kim. Hope you're well. Africa is in the building. Greetings, sis. Greetings to you as well. We've got oracles of the Bantu people. I believe in you, sister, and I support you. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. That means so much to me. Thank you so, 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 so much. Yeah, because guys, like, like I have like I must say, like being here, I see so many opportunities, so many opportunities. Like obviously I cannot do them all. Like it is a lot. Like we need educational facilities, we need healthcare facilities, um we need entertainment facilities for children, you know, we need infrastructure, we need roads, we need, there's so much like that we can bring to the table, you know, as a people. And I'm like, guys, if we see someone who is doing something on the continent, do your research about them and what they're doing, you know, ask questions and mobilize yourselves. How can we support? Because being out here, yes, it's amazing. I'm loving it. But it's also not easy to do everything because everything needs, you know, everything that you're trying to do needs capital, right? Everything that you're trying to do um, needs capital. So definitely, you know, as I said, you may not be able to support financially, but you could help with increasing the exposure of someone's channel by just sharing, by just liking, to help them gain that visibility. But some people out there, you know, they see what you're doing, you know, their heart is not right, they just maybe jealous, they just don't want to give that support for whatever reason, and no good reason whatsoever, but they just, the condition of their heart is just terrible. Okay. And so I'm just encouraging my people to say, guys, let's come together, let's pull together, let's do more with our resources, with our skills, with our knowledge. Even if, again, if it's not financial, but you may be able to impart knowledge in somebody's project, and that may be enough to help them to progress in whatever that they're doing, you know. Okay. Jacqueline, Lady Visionary from London, UK, bless. So, hi, Jacqueline. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have you here in the building. I am going to send out the link in a minute because I do want to hear from you guys. And I have been talking for about 20 minutes now. I do want to hear from you guys and what you guys have to say regarding the topic. The topic is Black people do not support each other enough. When will we learn? Because I think that is a key element to our success, right, as a people. So I'm like, when will we learn? Like, as I said, I do get days when I'm just sad because I'm just like, our people haven't realized how great we are, but how great we are together in numbers, and just how much we can achieve. Like for example, I'm a physiotherapist, and I've had this idea about building a physiotherapy rehabilitation facility on the continent. So I'd love to do that here in Rwanda. That's one of my projects, but again, it needs finances. Um, so basically, I want to build a rehab facility. Now, that facility would be useful in Africa because there is an increase in disability on the continent. We already know that there's issues around healthcare, accessing healthcare, good quality healthcare. So that's something I could really bring to the table. It would provide, it would be life changing for so many people, right? But it requires finances to get that building up. So I was like thinking, how great would it be if the Black community came together to make this happen, building a physiotherapy rehabilitation center right here in Rwanda that would transform lives, that would give therapy to people who wouldn't normally access therapy, that will also be a hub for the Eastern African region so that it would be accessible not only to people in Rwanda, but also to people in Uganda, Tanzania, Congo, all these different countries that could come and access healthcare. That's physiotherapy services is lacking in Rwanda. Healthcare services is lacking. Yes, it's improving, but it's lacking on the continent. So how great would it be if my people would just, you say, right, you know what, let's come together, let's do this, let's support Lady Visionary in building this physiotherapy rehabilitation center. Yes, I'm venturing into my resort project, and that's, as I said, that's one of the projects that I'm doing. I'm also doing a pilot farming project. There's so much here to do, but one of my projects is definitely healthcare. My background is in healthcare, been a physiotherapist for over 10 years, also have a master's in global health and international development, specifically because I wanted to use that knowledge to make an impact here on the continent. So that project is not something, the healthcare project is not something that I will bury. It's definitely going to happen, but it will take time due to finances. I cannot do everything all at once. So I would love to be able to do that project, build a physiotherapy rehabilitation center that would actually transform lives here in Rwanda, and also that would be accessible to the Eastern African region. But as I said, that's in the plan. So when the time is right, when the finances are there, definitely I would love to start building, because I know that, because I've done the research here, I've worked in the rehabilitation services here, and I know that there is a very high demand for those services. So that's something I would love to be able to provide. But how great would that be if my people would help me make that happen? You know what I mean? So okay, so be inspired. Hello, Lady Visionary. I am very black and I support your channel. Thank you so much. Be inspired by Shima. Thank you so much. We've got Medjay in the building. Medjay saying hello, you. Hi to you as well. Be inspired. Oh, black people, it depends on how you look at it. Some of us are trying. I know, I definitely see a lot of effort right now in the black community, and that's something that's making me definitely proud. I'm inspired by that. I really am. But I'm like, guys, if we could just push that extra bit further to support each other in what we're doing, to help each other build, to really set goals and achieve those. Like, we are so powerful beyond measure, and I feel it and I see it, and I just want us to support each other more with, I need there to be, I feel like, come on, we need to have a stronger bond. We need to have a stronger force. And I think with that force and drive, we can break down barriers and so many great things can happen. And that's really what I want to see. Really what I want to see. T Shields in the building, and T Shields saying hello to the lovely and beautiful Lady V. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, T Shields. We do not support one another as a people because of foolish issues within our families, like mistrust amongst different. Okay, what did I do there? What did I do there? Okay, I guess if families like mistrust amongst different branches of our family, understand there's issues around trust that, may hinder us from supporting each other. I do understand that, really do. T-Shields, I'm subscribed to you, and if you become rich, bye. God bless you, and I'll always click thumbs up. T-shirts, that made me smile, that made me laugh, that made me laugh. But thank you so much for being subscribed to my channel. Like, I really do support, I really do appreciate your support. But you made me laugh. But if I become rich, like, I must tell you right now, like, obviously I have a small YouTube base, so, like, the earnings are very small, and the earnings that I do get goes towards supporting and creating jobs here on the continent. Yeah, that money doesn't even pay all the staff that I have employed with me at the moment. It's very little, and that's why I'm behind the scenes. I'm working on different business strategies so that I can sustain myself here on the continent, here in Rwanda. So my aim is not to be reliant on YouTube by any means. I'm working so hard behind the scenes to sustain myself. I've left my job, a well-paid job in the UK, alongside my husband, and we're here like self-employed and finding our way. And I really believe that we'll definitely be okay. But just someone kept saying to me, like, Lady Visionary, you should have more support on your channel. And yes, I agree, but it's really down to my people, the people who come to my channel, who are watching my channel, and yeah, they keep coming back, but don't give you that love and support. And it's like, okay, tell me why, like, what's going on? And it's not just me. I know also this is also applicable to other YouTubers as well. And so I encourage my supporters out there to just, you know support by sharing my videos. Make sure you like my videos. Get your family and friends to subscribe and support by force. By force. Just yeah, that's how you can basically support my channel and help my channel grow, and also help other YouTubers. But it may not even be about YouTube. Like, for example, we have the situation with baby Ayah. Her mum is appealing for donations, people to support her so she can get the life-changing treatment that she needs. This is a 14 months old baby. She hasn't had much chance at life yet. So even that, we see an opportunity to support someone in need. So why don't we just mobilize and say, you know what, I may not have $10, but yes, I have $2. Let me support someone in need, right? Let's not turn a blind eye at each other, right? So that's basically my message as well. Let's come together with strength. There's strength in numbers, and we're so powerful as a people. We're so damn powerful as a people. You know, we've been underestimated, we've been undermined, but the reality is when we have the right things in place, we can go far. That is without a doubt. When we have the right things in place, we can go so far, you know. Okay, let's have a look. We've got Mountain of Inspiration in the building. Hello, Lady Visionary and Visionary family. Hello to you as well. I did see your comment in my community section because, like, my cow gave birth to a baby calf, I think, yeah, today. So, yeah, we've got a new member to the farm family. I think last week my other cow gave birth. So yeah. Mountain of Inspiration was just saying congratulations, and also I saw the Unapologetic Nomads as well. They sent me congratulations. So thank you guys. Like, I'm really like loving this farming venture thing. So much more actually to share with you guys. I was filming a video this week, which will definitely come out within the next 2 days or so. So you guys will know more about what I'm up to behind the scenes. What am I up to? I'm keeping busy. I'm seeing more of you guys join. The topic is Black people don't support each other enough. When will we learn? Okay, in order to come together as a global Black community, we have to settle issues within the branches of our Black family and then settle issues amongst the branches themselves. I definitely, we have to also go to the root cause, and yeah, it starts really within, like as you say, like within our own families, dealing with issues and then sort of widening that, or expanding that, should I say. Okay, let me send out the link if anybody wants to come in and, you know, just contribute to the topic. Then I would really appreciate that. As I said, I'm only here for about an hour, so I want to give you the opportunity to share something valuable with us. If you haven't already done so, please do go ahead and smash that like button. Support by subscribing, support by sending your Lady Visionary a super chat. Everything that I get goes towards helping the projects that I'm doing here. T Shield is saying we will never have 100%. Just find the mindset Black people within your branch, and then find the minded Black people, like-minded Black people within the other branches of our family, and bring everything together. I really agree with that. Like, coming together with like-minded people, which really makes a lot of difference. Like, you know, even being here, obviously my husband is Rwandan, but like really connecting with people, like-minded people here in Rwanda has really been an asset to me. So yeah, that's been great. Jacqueline is saying also we've not used to having much, so some find it hard to share with others or share knowledge with others. That's an interesting point, Jacqueline. Very, very interesting point. But definitely we need to step outside the box, and that like bad-mindedness, or you know, that, yeah, like just being bad mind, you know, we just need to stop that. We just need to come together, support, show love. Like, that is what is actually needed. Okay, Jacqueline saying we should try and change our mindsets and come together. The more hands, the lighter the work, and we could achieve so much. Most definitely. That's what's so painful sometimes when I think about it. I'm just like, wow, like just how much we could achieve as a people if we just, you know, we had a stronger bond, you know, that could not be like, it's so difficult to penetrate because like I see that other people, they see the weakness within our community and they basically use it to just use it as a weapon against us, you know what I mean? So I definitely agree with you, Jacqueline, that, we can achieve so much more. And I see that. I see the potentials. Definitely, they're there. Um, Ibrahim is in the building. I hope you will do great. New project upcoming. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, I sent out the link for the StreamYard. So for the live guys. So if you want to come in and have a chat, please do go ahead. New birth, nice. Show you're fruitful. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, Med J is reminding you guys to like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Regman Grace is in the building. Grace, peace, and blessings to you as well. Regman Music. I'm seeing more of you guys join. Let me know where you guys are listening in from. I've just sent out the link. The topic is Black people do not support each other enough. When will we learn? Okay. So if you have anything you want to contribute to the topic, then I have sent out the link for you guys to go ahead and um, click on it and come in and share with the rest of the audience, because it's not just about me coming on here and talking. I'm open to learning as well, sharing ideas, sharing information. I'm very much open. I'm not a person that thinks, well, I just have all the information and I'm just going to dish it out to you guys and that's it. No, I do expect it to be a two-way process. And part of the reason also why I'm journeying on YouTube is that I feel like there's so much to learn from others as well. Yeah, so much to learn from others. So, yeah, guys, if you have something that you want to share, please do click on the link and come in and share. Like, I don't bite, I promise. I'm friendly, I promise. Yvette's in the building. Good day. Chiming in from California. Hello and welcome, 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 welcome. Today's topic is Black people do not support each other enough. Let me know if you have any contributions. I've sent out the link. I'll do that again for those of you guys who want to come in and have a chat, share anything valuable with us here. Then I'll really appreciate that. Okay. It's not easy about what you're doing, but a lot of people don't realize live videos on their living room with a lot of good information. That is not easy. Viewing from, is it Tacoma, Washington, USA? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. Again, I've sent out the link. Black people do not support each other enough. That's the topic that we're discussing today. When will we learn? When will we learn that there's power in strength, there's power in numbers, and like definitely, as I said, we're seeing a change. Like I've really been impressed at some of the things that I'm seeing, and people coming together and doing projects and how we're supporting different YouTubers. But I'm like, can we push it a little bit further? Like, what would happen if we actually push that a little bit further? You know what I mean? In terms of supporting each other more, coming together, unity in numbers. And that's something that we talk about with about African unity, and how like these different African leaders, need to just, like, the divide was by the colonial masters, so it's like, let's break down those barriers and come together as one people and support each other, because that's one of the fears of these people. Is like, if these people come together, if these people start trading with each other, like they're very much concerned about that happening. So that's why there's a lot of silencing. There's only so much as a Black person, the media wants you to express or share with people. Okay, so Medjay saying, "Are you kidding? It's snowing outside. Geez, we in April. Give me a break." Oh, it's warm here. Very warm. Very warm. Obviously, in Musanze, it's a little bit chilly where I am, but yeah, in general, it's like sunshine. But anyway, it's rainy season as well, should I say? So, but yeah, soon the rainy season will be gone and it will be like mainly sunshine. So I'm looking forward to that. T-shells, we as a global Black a family are a tree with many different branches like African American, continental, African European, African British, Jamaicans, Caribbeans. Okay. It would be nice if we support each other. Most definitely, like, yeah, breaking down these barriers like this, despite where you're coming from, despite being Jamaican, despite being African American or British, I don't know, African European, breaking down those barriers and saying, right, regardless, let's support each other. Because some people be like, oh, because Lady Visionary is Jamaican, I don't really want to support her channel, or Jamaicans are like this. So, you know what I mean? So that's like the mindset. That's how we've been suppressed. It's a way of sort of suppressing us for so long. So let's break down these barriers and then see what we can achieve as a people. And don't get me wrong, as I said, like, things are happening that wouldn't usually happen, like maybe, for example, a Jamaican and a Nigerian working on a project, you know what I mean? Like, a lot has changed. Because I know, like, a couple of years ago, how Caribbeans felt about being called African, like they didn't really want to be associated with that. And now more Caribbeans are like connecting more with Africa and going, yeah, you know what, I am African, like learning about more about their history and things like that. So there's a deeper connection that's happening. But I feel like, come on, let's go further. We can go further. There's so much greatness ahead of us, and that is dependent on the unification of the Black community, right? And the sooner we realize this, the better it will be for us. Right. Guys, here in Rwanda, I just want to say something. I have to, okay. Right. I just want to say, guys, like, I know you guys are aware about this whole tribal thing in Rwanda, which caused a lot of issues. Tomorrow is a memorial for Rwanda. Talking about the genocide that happened here, and that was, instigated by the divide of people. So I know someone was making a comment, but here in Rwanda, they don't do tribes. The government has strictly sort of designed things that, they are Rwandans, not this and not that. They are Rwandans. So yeah, I want to sort of keep to that, okay? Yeah, many people do assume that I am Rwandan. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. Olga, hello, Olga. Racists have succeeded using divide and conquer. We must unite as they've done or perish. Definitely, Olga. Oh my God. Like, what you've said is just so powerful right there. And that's so true. That's just been the psychological impact that's had, that psychology. If you look at the history, if you read many history of war and genocide on the continent, and you see who has been behind that, you really understand why as a people we need to unite. Because yes, they have used that to divide and conquer every time, and guess what, every time it has worked. and it's caused destruction amongst our people. It's just caused poverty, displacement, rape, just uproar on the continent. Do you understand? So the sooner we realize that, that unity is key amongst our community, guys. Yeah, Yvette saying, unfortunately, we have been so indoctrinated with colonialism in England, the Caribbean and African. We have cognitive dissonance and we have difficulties connecting as families, let alone, I think, let alone as a group. Is that what, but as a group? Yeah. I know, obviously, that is a limitation. That's a limiting factor. That's a contribution to why maybe the Black community, we're not so connected. But definitely, it's recognized, it's a barrier. So then when you recognize it, let's create a solution for it. Let's create a solution for it. Mountains of inspiration. Jamaicans are amazing. Oh, bless you, bless you. So yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm Jamaican, or should I say, I was born in Jamaica. Um, Left when I was a very young child to the UK. I've spent most of my life in the UK, and yeah, I was inspired. I had a calling to come to the continent. And so yeah, here I am. I've relocated from the UK to Rwanda. And yeah, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else really but here on the continent. So I'm working hard because, as I said many times, I do not plan on going back to the UK. I do not really want to go back to the UK. Like, I feel like Africa is my place and I am loving it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to giving more of myself and contributing towards the development of where I am. So yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, yes, I was born in Jamaica. Please do go ahead, guys, and smash on that red subscribe button if you're new. Please do go ahead and like the stream. If you're supporting and you just want to send a super chat, the $sign is there, so you can always super chat whenever I am live. Would really appreciate that so much. Mounting of Inspiration is saying, when I visited Jamaica a few years ago, sorry, Jamaicans made me feel at home. I even had a chance to visit Trench Town. Yeah, like, sometimes obviously people have these negative ideas of Jamaicans. I know, like, growing up, I definitely had that from other people within the Black community who, just, there's certain stigmas that goes around and that served as a barrier. But I think that's changing a lot because I'm connecting a lot more with my Black community, which is great. And yeah, I just feel more comfortable. Like, I do feel a lot more comfortable. So, and yeah, I think, like, the barriers are being broken down. So those barriers that used to sort of divide us, like, oh, that one is Jamaican, oh yeah, be careful of Jamaicans. I think those barriers are coming down slowly because people, and even people have said to me, like, in the past, oh, I had this idea about Jamaicans, so I didn't know how I would approach you, and now that I've approached you, oh my God, so it's like, don't allow those barriers to stop you from connecting with people, because I've connected with people on such a level, and that's because we just remove those barriers and say, guys, yes, let's connect, let's do this, let's do that. And it's been great, it's been phenomenal. Okay, we have to teach the children from business and connect in that manner, most definitely, because I feel like with us, definitely we have to infiltrate that knowledge, that spirit of togetherness within the Black community. We have to give that to the younger generation because that's how they're going to learn and even become sort of great leaders in the future. Yeah, so I agree with you, Yvette. Med J saying Jamaicans are some of the nicest, most talented, most hardworking people I ever met. That's making me smile, Med J. Thank you so much for that comment. Okay. Okay. T Shield is saying, as a global black family, we need a NATO type of organization for our global interest, needs security and prosperity. Rukundo's in the building saying, what's happening, family? Yvette, Africa and the Caribbean trading with each other, developing Liat Airlines in Antigua, and like Marcus Garvey forming ship lines are things to think about. Most definitely, like, I think there's such a big, like, we know this, especially when it comes to like our economy and building our economy. The only way we're really going to do that if we kind of keep the money within, and also if, like, yeah, as you say, that like African countries need to trade more with each other, but also Africa and the Caribbean doing more business with each other would really help our economy and really have a big impact on our people. We see the significant amount of poverty across Africa, the Caribbean, so this is something that would really impact the Caribbean and Africa. But then at the same time, it's challenging because this is something like the West and the Americas, they're not really, obviously, they're not interested in sustainable development in the Caribbean and in Africa. That's just the truth. That's just the God honest truth. Okay. Nobody is perfect. Growing up, I never knew Bob Marley wasn't African. Well, Bob Marley, he's got African in his blood. Come on, he's got African in his blood, right? He's got African in his blood. Yeah. Oh, I get you, but he was. Yeah. He's got African in his blood. So yeah, I'm seeing more of you guys join. The topic is Black people don't support each other enough. When will we learn? I'm seeing more of you guys join. Thank you so much for being here. Very much appreciated. If you're new, please do go ahead and smash on that red subscribe button. If you have anything valuable that you want to add to the conversation, then please do go ahead and click on this link I'm sending out. You can click on it and come and speak to us live, make a contribution. Yeah, so guys, what do you think? What will it take for Black people to support each other enough, or a bit more, should I say? What would it take for Black people to support each other more? Yeah, because listen, we are powerful as a people. We are powerful as a people, but we need to support each other more. We definitely need to support each other more, you know? I feel like sometimes, our Black community, definitely you'll see, and I would see this in the UK growing up, you'd see, and this is something that I had to consciously think about. And, I had to consciously think, okay, why am I doing this? Why exactly? So like you would see an Indian shop or an Asian shop, and you'll see like a Black owned business, like it may be a Black Caribbean or a Black African business. And the Asian shop and the Black African shop may be selling exactly the same products, but we would, like, the Black community would walk past, they would walk past the African shop and go into the Asian shop, and Asian business was just striving off of that. They were striving off of that. So they would actually open another branch, or their brother or sister would open another shop down the road, even though that African person had that exact same service, because they knew that, look, the Black community, they don't support each other. So let's open a shop here, open a shop here, because we know that the Black community, they will all come in and support the Asian people. They're not going to support their own. And so that's been even part of the reasons why these businesses, these Asian businesses, has popped up. Like, for example, like an area in London where I was living, nearly the whole market was just Asian shops, Asian shops, Asian shops. They dominated the area, you know. Yeah, and when you see the demographics, the type of people that were coming into those areas, they were Black people bypassing all those Black owned businesses and going directly to put their money in the Asian businesses. So, you know, seeing more of you guys joining. Hello and welcome. The topic is the Black community. We don't support each other enough. When will we learn? Yeah, Rukundo is making a valuable point, I think. Yvette, let's see, let's not miss your point. We need to understand the political science and be more aware of our finances. Exactly. You know, in the US, like there's so much the Black community in the US. This is not my figures. This is not research that I've done. This is research that these people have done. They've studied the Black community and our finances, and how like a lot of the things that we spend on is like, you know, it's liabilities. We don't create assets, or we don't, you know, we don't invest in things that would give us greater prosperity. Like, they know we spend on foolishness, basically. It's not me that's saying this. This is the studies. We create a lot of like liabilities. And even you see a similar kind of pattern in the UK, the way that the Black community spend their money. There's so much wasteful spending even in America, like the amount of dollars that are spent on children, perfume, just different things. We like to look good. Yeah. This is another one. The Black community, we like to look rich. That's it. We like to look rich. But when you look at our bank accounts, it's not saying much. But if we change our spending habits, if we invested in areas that would bring us money, that would, you know, bring us returns, that would be beneficial to our children and the generations after us, then we'll be laughing. But so definitely, you've made a very good point, Yvette, about that awareness of our own finances, because it's there, it's written. The Black community, when it comes to investing, we're lacking significantly. So again, like changing our mindsets, being aware of how we spend, where we're spending, you know, who we're spending our money with. Why do you need another pair of trainers when you've got 50 pairs in your cupboard? Like, it's crazy. And it's funny because there's specific adverts that are targeted at the Black community, because they know that these people, they're just stupid. They're just going to fall into the trap each time. And you rather go and buy those pair of trainers than, you know, maybe pay your light bill or invest in something that will give you greater prosperity for yourself and your children. This is well studied, and you know, a lot of money goes into advertisement to the Black community, because they know that, look, if we get the right amount numbers of Black people to watch these adverts and, you know, buy these useless products, we'll become millionaires off these idiots. Look, I'm not saying this. I've read the research. I've read the research, and I know that these big corporations have made millions off of the stupidity of Black people. I know it. And so if we started exercising that level of awareness and holding on to our money and being purposeful about how we use our money, how powerful could we be in transforming our lives? and the lives of others. You know what I mean, guys? Okay. Rukundo is saying there is a lot of suspicion and mistrust in the Black community. I know that as well. I do know that to be true. Jacqueline, I also think Africans should be shown what our plight as being so they can understand us more and we too can get to know them. Sorry, I don't know what happened, guys. As I'm seeing your comments, I'm gonna get through them. I see more of you guys in the building. Okay. Slavery has left a legacy on my people. It has, but that's not the end. It hasn't may I definitely believe that the residue of slavery is still present, but still I feel like, come on guys, we can push past this. We have the chance to push past this, and I wonder, like, our ancestors fought so much, they went through so much, being branded with these hot irons, being beaten, being raped, you know psychologically abused, physically abused, emotionally abused, but yet as a people we are still here. you know they demonstrated great resilience. They A lot of our people who were enslaved, there were different strategies to try to control and contain them from trying to break free of the chains that they were shackled in. So that in itself should be enough inspiration to say, guys, we should be working together more now than ever before. Okay, so Jacqueline is saying it's true. I've asked an Indian man why he sells products for our hair and they know nothing about my hair. He could not answer. Because they know that the Black community, they're not going to support their own, and they're going to go to the Indian man's shop over and over and over and over. That's how a lot of Indian businesses have been able to build their wealth. I have seen it growing up as a child in the UK. I've had first hand experience of people in Asians opening businesses after business after businesses. I go and I see the type of people who are buying and investing in these people and building their wealth, the Black community. But they will bypass their own, like, people, Black owned businesses, and go to the Asian shops. And I'm not like saying this because I'm like, oh, I'm against Asian people. I hate nobody, right? But I'm trying to give you guys an understanding of what I've seen and what has been happening and what is said to be true. Yeah, we have that attitude. Oh, I'm not going to buy, or I'm not going to support that person because I don't want them to be rich. I'd rather go and buy from the Asian guy. You are part of the problem. You are part of the reason why the Black community is the way it is. Anyway. Okay. Here in Canada, Chinese go to Chinese doctors, mechanics, retailers, grocery stores. Indian people, same thing, but Blacks don't support our own. Yes. Hey, you know what was so funny? I don't know if I should laugh, guys, because it's actually not funny. Someone's asked me a question. Someone asked me a very interesting question. Like, being in the UK, you'll see like a Chinese takeaway, and you just go past and you'll just see Black people are, especially on the weekends, Black people are filled in the Chinese fast food takeaway joint, whatever you want to call it. You'll see Black people there. But take, for example, an African cuisine or Jamaican shop. You would, to see a Chinese person in one of those shops would be like a surprise. you they don't they would never walk into an African shop in the UK or a Jamaican shop in the UK, but black people, hey, we be filled in the Chinese shop, eating their food, investing in their businesses. And half of the time when you go in there, they have a stinking attitude. But we still keep going back, investing. When will we learn, really? When will we learn? Photon is in the building. If we're generalizing, unlike Chinese people, Black people come from different countries and backgrounds. So it will definitely take time to work together and support each other. Never give up. Most definitely, you know, growing up even as a child, there were people saying different things. And, if I had listened to them, I would probably never have visited Africa. I would probably never be sitting here talking to you guys, because this was people being negative about our own people. I would never, if I had listened to people and what they were saying about Africa, about Africans, about this, about that, I would never have ventured onto the continent in 2010. I would never have married my husband who is Rwandese. I would never have come to the continent, never have come to Rwanda. But I'm so glad that I didn't listen, because that was a big barrier that people were trying to put on my mind. And even, you know, the way that I've been has also influenced other people to venture outside their comfort zone and visit the continent. And they've called me and said, Kerry-Ann, oh my God, like I visited Ghana and I had the time of my life. I visited this place and oh my God, I can't believe that. Like I was so ignorant. Thank you so much. And I'm like, you know what, it's fine. Like, we have to break these barriers. We have to come together. Um, Yvette saying we have attorneys, accountants, engineers, and a host of professionals. We need to utilize our resources and build. Most definitely. We have so much knowledge, we have so much skills as a people. And unity, like breaking those barriers down, regardless of where you're from, that's going to move mountains. That's going to move mountains. Right. Rukundo, you guys are talking about chicken or something. I have no idea. Jacqueline is saying true talk. True talk. Okay. Um Jacqueline is saying, how many of us have stock and shares? That's an interesting question. But not just stocks and shares, but how many of us have said, like, just really had a look at our finances, like what we're spending, like looking at the unnecessary spends and just saying, right, how can I invest this money? How can I use this money to help me for my future? How can I use this money to invest for my children? What can I do to limit these spendings? Can I get a better policy? Can I reduce the amount of takeaways I have in a week? Because we all know that those takeaways are not good for our health. So how can you minimize or reduce those spending, those unnecessary spends? And how can we direct money for greater prosperity? This is important. This is really, really important. Okay, right. I'm going through more of your comments. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Guys, if you haven't already done so, can you do me a favor and like the stream? Okay. I'm seeing more of you guys in the building. Okay. So, Rukundo, how is it in Rwanda? Do you find support? Yeah, like what with regards to like what I'm doing here on the ground, I have got like support at the district level. I do have support at the district level. So like with Rwanda, what they've done is like people coming in wanting to invest, depending on what area you're in, then there are people assigned within those districts to support you. So yes, I am getting support. I am getting support here from the district in terms of what I want to do here on the ground. Um, yeah, but there's so much to do. As I said, there's so much to do. There's so much to do. And yeah, a lot of it requires money, but I can't do everything all at once. So I'm doing everything kind of like in stages. I'm working on this project, and later on, I'd like to work on another project. So my main focus is around the resort project and on also agribusiness at the moment. But as I'm successful with my projects, I would like to go on to my healthcare projects, yeah, that are currently on hold. Okay. So yeah, I am getting support here. Oh God, you guys are talking about fried what? Rukundo, I'm investing in Rukundo said I'm investing in new Jordans. But my point was like, I know this. So, like those Jordans are expensive one. And sometimes these people have so many trainers in their cupboards, half of them they've not worn, but yet they're buying new ones. No, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. Jacqueline Dallas, I'm investing in electric cars. It is the future amongst other things. Great stuff. T-Shield is saying, you may be Jamaican, but you are my sister and I love you. I love all my people and I always give and support you. Oh, thank you so much. Love to you too, T-Shields. Oh. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay. I'm reading through more of your comments. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Bear with me, guys. Right. Hello. Oh, Ingrid is in the building. Hi, Ingrid. How are you? Hello, lady from Orlando, Lady Visionary and chat. Use money from stock to make changes. You're so right. I almost passed out once I calculated how much I spent on my son's tennis rackets in 2020. I bought 10 of them at $100 a piece, almost one tennis racket a month. Wow. All Black people are around the world need to go back to Africa, really? Okay. Yvette, remember there has been never been the therapeutic treatment we have internalized and passed down most traumatic slave disorder. However, trapping into the ancestry and understanding we are African may help. Yeah, I mean, as I said, like growing up, I must say, especially like obviously because being from Jamaica, I can only talk from like my experience, but I know that there was a time when like a lot of Caribbeans, they didn't want to be associated with being African. You know, the thought of being associated with being African was almost like it was an insult, and that was something I didn't really get. I'd never understood it growing up, and for me, I chose to block out all of that because I had a lot of Nigerian friends in my childhood that are still my friends today. I have Ghanaian friends. Um, friends from Congo, friends from Uganda, friends from Rwanda, so many African countries. Again, I feel like if I had listened to those people, like I wouldn't have made the connections that I've made today, I'll just be so rigid and be like, oh, I'm not going to do this because, oh, that person's from Africa, or but like it's interesting because even though like I was born in Jamaica, spent quite a few years in my childhood in Jamaica, spent a lot of my years in the UK. Yeah, I feel very much connected with my African roots, and yeah, and at a certain point in my life, I must say, like, because people were saying like, yeah, Caribbean people, we're not African, and and I was learning so much about my history, and then I didn't understand, and then I just wanted to venture out and learn a bit more about who I was as a person, and that took me to Ghana. Um, I learned so much more about the slave history, and how our people were taken to different parts of the world by the slave trade, and that sort of helped me to know myself, know who I am. So, and yeah, like that identity crisis at that time, it really helped to kind of fill that gap. Okay. Yeah, it all comes down to self-hate, unfortunately. Ingrid, that's a real point. That's a real big point. Like that self-hate, it's too much amongst the Black community. But I feel like there's increments of change. And so we're starting to see that really manifest itself, which is great, which is really, really good. But again, there I feel like we're still a long way off, but we're getting there. T-Shield, start a Black business and make products for the Black community and put a white face on it and get white people to sell it. There you go. You got Black support for a Black business. Oh God. Okay. Med J, if I see a Chinese person in my store, I'm calling the police on him. Photon 30, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay. Right, where are we? Guys, have you liked the stream yet? Have you liked the stream? If you haven't, please do go ahead. COVID has been good for my finances, I must say. Wow, you must share more with us. You must share more with us about that. Jacqueline saying stocks and shares as an example how to create assets. COVID was a wake-up call for a lot of people. Yes, saving 3 to 6 months of emergency funds plus investing is so important. Ah, yes, Ingrid. Yes, most definitely. And that's something I've always practiced. Having an emergency fund, most definitely. That's something I've always practiced from the age of around 12 years old. Crazy, right? Yeah. And then when I was like old enough to start investing, I started to like invest. Um, Olga is saying Africans must organize and ask the leaders to form alliance with other African nations. Foreigners should not be allowed to steal resources and pay menial wages. Protest. Yeah, that's a big, big issue. Like, the way that the West and the Americas see Africa is like Africa, we're the breadbasket and there's so much wealth here and they need it. So they will do whatever it takes, they will do whatever it takes. And for them, they do want to, they want all the wealth. They do. They want all the wealth. And you can see it. They want all the wealth, but they will give us the crumbs. You know what I mean? And Unfortunately, a lot of African leaders have not woken up to that reality, whether because they're sitting on too much money and that's all they want to think about, themselves and their families, and not the wider picture. I don't know, but it's an issue. It's a big issue. Jacqueline is saying, is there opportunities to invest in you? Jacqueline, you can send me an email. I was going to, well, the plan was to send out the opportunity to my Patreons. Guys, if you're not following me on Patreon, or if you're not supporting me on Patreon, thank you, Jacqueline, for reminding me about this. I totally forgot, but I actually have pinned it on the screen. So if you guys want to go ahead and support me on Patreon, you guys can. As I said, I am going to send out an opportunity on my Patreon first, and then I will share it here. So yeah, there is an opportunity to invest. It's in agribusiness, and I will be sharing more of that. But again, you can send me an email as well. You can send me an email, and we can discuss that. Rukundo said, actually, African nations are organizing a lots at a regional level, like the Eastern African community and others. Yes. So yeah, obviously there's a lot happening. I know with regards to the Eastern African community and them sort of mobilizing for, for the better. Like it's a start, isn't it? It's a start with regards to mobilizing and talking about common agendas and trade and things like that. So definitely there is a start. That's a start. It's a start. So there are things happening. A lot of us would say, it's going slow, but at least it's happening. So yes, Rakundo, I think you're very much informed. You're very, very much informed. So some greetings in the building. They're saying you are so correct. My family is Caribbean and I'm from England, and I still hear people say they're not African. That really makes me laugh. It really makes me laugh. Like I I had to school my Caribbean family, but thank God they're okay now. I've schooled them, so they're okay now. But it took some time. It didn't happen overnight. It really didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of years of work and teaching and debating, but it didn't happen overnight. I'm telling you, because it was like I was like the only kind of person in my family who was so like felt such a deep connection with Africa. And a lot of my family, like back then, we're talking about like 10 years ago, didn't really understand like, where is this coming from? Who taught you this? Like, we didn't teach you this. Like, so they were so confused. But now they're a lot more knowledgeable and they accept that they're African. They're descendants of Africans. So yeah, it didn't happen overnight. Jacqueline saying, my Jamaican family did not consider themselves African as they said we were sold by Africans. Ingrid is saying, I must confess that the Ras in Jamaica helped to keep Africa alive on the island. I grew up hearing people talking and sighing about Africa. Exactly. So that's the kind of the same with me. Like, yeah. But then for me, even as a child, like because I didn't understand it, I moved closer towards a lot of African people because I didn't understand it, and I was like, these people look like me. Why do I have to think badly of them? I didn't really understand, and so I was even more curious, and I wanted to make friends with Africans growing up as a child. So yeah, and I'm glad I had that mindset. Like I've always been like a child who was just curious, and I just didn't want to follow something that someone said about an a group of people because they're from this country. Because also I know growing up, like being like as a child, people say, oh, she's Jamaican. Like, oh, be careful of Jamaicans because all they do is smoke weed and, they don't have a brain, and I remember hearing that comment from someone, a child, one of the family members had said that to her, and she'd repeated it. And as a child, I really felt bad when I heard that comment, but that was part of like the stigma and things that was said about Jamaican people. So, but yeah, that still didn't stop me from being who I wanted to be. Yvette is saying, I've clicked the like. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. When I first came to the US, this is Rakundo, um, it was easier to connect with white Americans than blacks. It has changed though. Interesting. It was easier to connect with white Americans than blacks. And again, that may be also because of the barriers, like, those barriers that we hold against each other at that time. So, there's even an African passport in the works. Yes, yes, yes. I was listening to, was it a talk, and they were, but the thing about it, there needs to be a lot of development with regards to this passport because I think there's still some flaws with regards to that. Two things I dislike the most about Africans and blacks in general is the lack of commitment and the fact that they are taking too damn long to fix problems. And by the time they do, the train has moved on. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Right. So, guys, if you have any questions for me, please do throw them out in the comments. I'm going to send out the link. Oh my God, I've been on here an hour and a half, guys. I'm going to send out the link just in case anybody wants to come in and add anything valuable. Please do go ahead and like the stream if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Please do support by giving a super chat if you can. I'm on Patreon. All the details are pinned and also in the description bar. If you also are interested in a consultation, relocation, and yeah, doing business in Rwanda, then please do send me an email because we can set up a Zoom consultation. It is at a cost, but it's a very affordable cost. Yeah, so you can send me an email and we can set up a consultation appointment with you. Yvette is saying, thank you, Lady Visionary. I'm heading back to the unit. Okay, thank you, Yvette, so much for being here. Really appreciate you. You take care. And hopefully I'll see you again in the next one. So again, guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about baby Ayah. As I said, this is really kind of going viral right now. It's a little baby girl. Her name is Ayah. She's diagnosed with a rare condition. It's SMA, which stands for spinal muscular atrophy. Um, she's in desperate need of treatment, and the family are trying to raise enough money to be able to give her the life-changing treatment that she needs. I have put the details across the screen right now, so you can go ahead and check out the Instagram page. It's little.ayah. And also they have a GoFundMe page. As I've been saying, we need to support each other. So here is an opportunity to support someone in need, a little baby girl. She's just the cutest little thing. So if you have the means and you want to support, you can support with as little as $2. That's all I'm asking for you guys to support. Yes, my channel is a small channel. It hasn't got thousands and thousands of subscribers, but the numbers that I have, I believe that we can make a contribution and support baby Ayah. So please, please, please do go ahead and check out the Instagram page so you can learn more about her story. The aim is to try and get her the treatment before she is 2 years old, because that's when it will be most effective. She will need a lot of therapy and so on and so forth. So yeah, if you can support with just $2, that'll be great. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. Just going to read some more of your comments. Just going to read some more of your comments, and then I'll be signing out very, very shortly within the next 5 minutes. So, guys, if you haven't already done so, please do go ahead and smash on that subscribe button, support Lady Visionary with a like, and every time I'm live, you can also support with a super chat. I'm also on Instagram. Please do go support me on Instagram. I'm on there as Lady Visionary, and I also have a business Instagram called Twin Lakes Recreational Island. Guys, you guys know that I'm trying to build a small resort project. And yeah, if you're planning to visit Rwanda, and you'd love to come and see me here in the Northern Province, and you'd love to tour the Northern Province, I do offer a meet-up tour where you have like 3 nights staying here. That includes breakfast in a hotel, a trip to the Twin Lakes, as well as like a tour around Mosanzi, where I am, and a trip to Gisenyi by the border of Congo. So yeah, if you are interested in that, you can also send me an email to find out more about the Meetup tour. It's a 3-day tour in the Northern Province. You guys can explore a bit more of this side, as opposed to just coming, visiting Kigali, and then going back to wherever you plan on going. Okay, so as I said, I'm just going to read a few more of your comments, and then I'll be heading out. Rikundo is saying, Lady Visionary, you should hook up with the MBA for sports rehab using your resort. That is something that I have considered as like sports physiotherapy. But yeah, like there is opportunities here. Like there was someone who reached out to me in Kigali, actually, to partner doing some physiotherapy work, but it's difficult because I'm here in the Northern Province, and a lot of my projects are here at the moment. So definitely, as when it gets to the appropriate time, I will be forming partnerships with regards to physiotherapy. So yeah, like most definitely, those things are coming. Jacqueline Dallas is saying, nice discussion. Will email you soon. Bless, Lady Visionary. Bless you. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for being here. I really do appreciate you and all your contributions that I've seen in the chat today. Medjay, what are you saying? Love my Jamaican brothers and sisters. Oh, bless you. Love, love, love back at you, Medjay. Hey sis, you're right about that. Black people don't support each other. Hey sis, you're right. Yeah. It's the truth. We don't support each other enough, and that's a huge issue, huge hindrance to yeah, it's a huge hindrance to us around the globe. Definitely, I can see that. T Shield is saying, I'll be supporting that baby. Thank you so much, T Shields. Those of you guys who don't know about Ayah's story, you can find out about that via Instagram, just Instagram Little Ayah, and then you can also find out more about her story on the GoFundMe page, which I've put across the screen right now for those of you guys who want to support. Smash that subscribe button, fam. That's Medjay. Rukundo, you don't like Jamaicans. What? I love it. Oh, bless you, Rukundo. Bless you. Much love to you too. Oh, much love to you too. Do you guys have hot spring water in Mosanzi? Yes, we do have a hot spring. Oh my God. Talking of, like, when was it that I went there? 2019, I visited the hot spring for the first time in Gisenyi. My God, it is so hot. It is very, very, very hot. I was not expecting it to be so hot. Very, very hot. So yeah, if you come to Rwanda, definitely you should visit the hot spring in Gisenyi. Be inspired. You were off for a bit. I missed the live. I was busy working for the African youth. Oh, you were busy working, so that's okay. Oh God. Medjay is causing trouble. He's saying, no, you weren't. You were busy watching Netflix. Right, guys, I'm going to say thank you so much for tuning in. I've really appreciated you all and your contributions to today's topic. Guys, if you have any topics, suggestions, you can always suggest them to me in the comments. And also, you can always email me topic suggestions to discuss. And yeah, if you want to have an opportunity to come on, and if there's anything that you want to share, then um I'm happy to collab with you and get you onto the channel. Just make sure you send me an email at projecthealtha@gmail.com. Guys, if you want to do anything here on the channel, just send me an email and we can try and set something up. That's projecthealtha@gmail.com. Guys, we've been talking about supporting each other. Please, please, please support me by making sure that you have liked this stream so far. Make sure you go over and support me on Instagram. Again, I am on Patreon, so you can support me over there. Yeah, so yeah, guys. And again, whenever I'm live, you guys can support with a super chat. That goes a long way, helping me to pay staff here on the ground, helping me to, support my projects that are here on the ground. Many of you guys know, yeah, obviously you guys know it's a pandemic, but I've been able to employ people here on the ground, giving them jobs, giving people jobs that wouldn't have jobs as we speak. So yeah, like your support really does go a long way, so you must know that it's not taken for granted. So yeah, right. All right, yeah, be inspired by Shimmer. That's Charles from Zani Eheza. Thank you so much for being in the building. Love you, Lady Visionary. Much love to you, Med J. Hi, Charles. Right, right. Um, God bless you, Lady Visionary, and this was a good topic. Thank you so much, T-shirts. Really appreciate you being in the building. Oh, right. Yes. I did talk about that briefly. Um, April, okay. So April 7th is the beginning of the memorial of the 1994 genocide that occurred here in Rwanda. So it's a very memorable month. What happened was just unbelievable. So many people were killed, um, by our own people, influenced by outsiders. So it's really a time to remember and reflect upon what happened, and obviously to move on, but never really forget, and hope that this will never happen again. So many lost their lives, viciously lost their lives. So I pray for all those families who lost family members and friends during such a horrific time. because it really was a horrific time. I know I have friends who, their parents were killed brutally. I have friends who witnessed their parents and their loved ones being killed and still suffer from that trauma till today. So, yeah, we just want to take time to really recognize what happened and just to remember all those lives that were lost during the genocide here in Rwanda. Yeah. Okay, so would that be on your channel? Okay, so be inspired by Shimmerson. We are holding a live event on the 9th. Will that be on your channel? So Zani Hazer is in the building. Zani Hazer has a channel, a YouTube channel, so you can go ahead and support. And if you want to go and be a part of the live on the 9th, then please again go over and support our brother. Sizzle Diary's in the building. You're coming in as I'm about to wrap up, as I'm about to leave. Sizzle Diaries, but thank you so much for joining. Okay. Charles is saying I was 16 years old, topic for another day, but I saw it. Yeah, like as I said, like got so many friends who witnessed some terrible, terrible things, and their own family members being killed, mom and dad being killed in front of their eyes, and they managed to escape, and yeah, it's just sad, really sad what happened. But obviously, Rwanda has to grow, but definitely it is something that should never have ever happened, and this is something that should never, never, never happen again. All right, I see. All right, okay, yes, we are going to the genocide memorial. Yes, so guys, if you can go over and support Danny Hazer, learn more also about the genocide, and they're holding a service, they're a live event, so you can go over and support. Yeah, you can go over and support. So guys, I'm going to say good night because it's coming up to midnight here in Rwanda. I'm going to say good night to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have really appreciated all your support and contributions. We are on the road to achieving 4K subscribers. So definitely, I know that you can help me to, achieve this goal of achieving 4K subscribers. Make sure you share out my videos. Go through and check out like your favorite video. What is your favorite video? And share it on the different social media platforms. So whether that be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, share one of my videos. That's all I'm asking you guys. We've got like over 21 of you guys in here. So if you can share just one of my videos, I'd be so happy. Share with your family, share with your friends, share on Facebook, share on Instagram, share on Twitter. Just share one of my videos. Yeah, that would be great. Hearing T-Shield is asking a good question. Do you think that after Kagame is gone, that things will remain stable? That's a very good question. Obviously, a question that people have. Um, but the hope is that, because obviously, a lot of people have seen how great the president has been in laying down the foundation, trying to set an example for the future generations to come. And him himself has said that even when he's not in power, he will support whoever is in power. And those people, yes, there's a lot that can be learned from the president, but also they have to also pave the way in their style, but also having the people at heart. So I hope enough foundation have been laid out um, for the future success of Rwanda. So yeah, wow, wow, wow. Wow, Kinyoni is saying, I guess is around the time of the genocide. I was almost 4. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. We love our president. Good night, everyone. Aaliyah, good evening, Aaliyah. You're coming in as we're about to leave. We're about to go. So, those of you guys, obviously, who are just coming in, you'll have to go to the very beginning to catch up on everything that you've missed in today's live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and take care. I will see you again in the next one. Take care, guys. Take care. Make sure you like the stream. Thank you so much. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Show love and support. Thank you so much, guys. Take care and good night.